Welcome back, I'm George, and in this video we are going to explore all of the relevant S Pen features for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. We have productivity improvements, we have some customization, and of course, in 2025 fashion, we also have some S Pen AI features. But anyways, that being said, let's begin with some quality of life improvements enabled by the S Pen. Now, I'm going to demo the first one here on the Chrome browser, but you can use this on any app that can display text. Because with the S Pen, there's actually a very easy way to grab a chunk of text and then paste it on another app or on a text message. All you have to do is to tap on the S Pen button to the side and then cover the piece of text you want to select. And as easy as that, you'll get a pop-up with a copy option, a share option, so you can send it to another app or to a text message, as I said. But my friends, that is actually just the beginning, because the cool part about this quick text selection feature is that you can tap and hold again, and then swipe to the left, and then swipe to the bottom, like that, and automatically copy that text on your internet browser or in a new note. So if you are trying to gather information from the internet, you can quickly grab the information, do the little left and bottom thing, and then tap on notes, select either an existing note or a new note. And as you can see, when you tap it, automatically there will be a new note or updated existing note with the text you selected. Now, unfortunately, if we grab the text using the method that I showed you right now, we don't have access to the AI text editor available on the S25 Ultra. Because for that, we actually have to tap on this button right here, which is the S Pen menu, and then tap on Smart Select. After that, you just have to circle the piece of text you want to work with, and then tap on this icon right here. Once that's done, you'll have the option for the Writing Assist, which are the AI text editing tools. As you can see, we have the option to correct spelling and grammar issues. We have different writing styles. We can summarize the information. We can tap on bullet points to, as you can see, create a bullet point list of information based on that text. And then we even have an option to convert the text into tabular form, which is, as you can see right here, it's actually pretty fast, a tabular structure for the text we selected. But anyways, let's come back to the home screen because I want to focus a little bit more on the S Pen menu you saw earlier, because this is a very important piece of what makes the S Pen so special. So in the next portion of the video, I'm going to show you both how to customize the way it looks and also how to customize its functionality, because as you've probably seen, the options and features that I have right here are probably not the same ones you have on your S25 Ultra. But anyways, the first thing you need to do is to download this app right here called Pentastic, which is going to help you customize the way the menu looks. And for that, very important, you can't come to the Play Store because the app is not available on the Play Store. You actually have to access the official Samsung store and then look for the app Pentastic. It is a very simple app. It doesn't take up a lot of storage, so you'll probably be able to download it in about 5 seconds. And well, once you have it installed and you enter the app, you'll find the option to customize both the way it looks and the way the cursor for the S Pen looks. As you can see, the default option right here is the one that I have, and you probably have too on your phone. But we also have a slightly different looking style for the icons, which is going to basically make things look different, not necessarily better or worse. It's just going to give things a different icon style. And most importantly, you have a circle layout, meaning instead of displaying things vertically, it is going to display things in this wheel system right here. That is a little complicated, I have to say, after having tried it. If you have multiple toggles and then you have to be, swiping between them all the time. So my advice is that either you stick to the line structure or the default structure. And well, second, as you can see, you also have the option to customize the cursor. So you can make it an arrow, even customizing the size of that arrow. You can make it there it is. You can make it a heart. You can make it a little emoji thing, or you can even select an image from your gallery, like a selfie of your face. There it is. You can make it big, and the cursor for the S Pen will be your face or a picture of your dog or anything else you want. But anyways, as I said, that is just one part of the equation. We can customize the way this menu looks, but more importantly, we can customize, if you tap on the plus icon right here, the amount of features and the individual features that the menu displays. So as you can see, to the right, you'll find all the toggles that are enabled for the S Pen, and to the left, you'll find all the potential toggles that are enabled for the S Pen, which feature, as you can see, some quick toggles specific to the S Pen, and also most of the apps you have installed on your phone. So if you want a quick access for a specific app, you can also add it to the S Pen menu. In this case, let's tap on calculator, and as you can see, it will be added so I can quickly access the calculator by using the S Pen menu. Like that. Now, that said, my advice, of course, is that you play around and see which of these options you find more useful. But the essential ones that I always recommend you use on your S Pen menu are Create Note, AI Select, Screenwrite, Write on Calendar, and Magnify. So first off, you have Create Note, which, like the name suggests, it is going to let you create a quick note using the S Pen. Then below you have AI Select, which is an option we saw before, and that lets you circle anything you want on your display. And based on what that is, it is going to give you different options. In this case, as you can see, there's text, so it offers to translate. You can generate a different image based on this one right here. You can also copy the text from that portion. You can create a screen capture. As I said, depending on what you circle, you'll get a range of different options. And this is also where you'll find most of the AI features for the S Pen. Then a little bit below, there's the option to Screenwrite, which basically takes a full screen capture on which you can write stuff on top of it, which can be very helpful if you're, on your browser, you see something interesting and you want to make a remark about that specific thing. Well, you can take a screen capture and write something in that screen cap and then save it to your gallery. Then below that, we have Write on Calendar, which is a feature that, like the name suggests, is going to let you write on the calendar instead of having to create a new event and tweak all the settings. So if there's something quick you want to write down, you don't have to take as much time, and it's a much more seamless experience, so to say. And well, that said, my favorite quick feature for the S Pen is Magnify right here, which is basically going to let you magnify whatever is on your display using a percentage of magnification you select. So you can go from 150% all the way to 300% for a lot of zoom on whatever you are selecting with the S Pen. And the cool part of this is that you don't even have to touch the display with the S Pen for it to activate, making it feel like a very futuristic experience. And for those of you who work with PDFs or stuff where there's a lot of small text, this is a very, very handy feature. And weirdly, by the way, it's a feature that's only available if you have an S Pen. So you cannot do that with your finger like this. You would have to use an S Pen to activate the zoom mode. So yeah, it's a very cool feature, very handy feature that's only available for people who have an S Pen on their phone. But anyways, that being said, let's move on to the S Pen settings, which is a crucial part of the process if you are going to use your S Pen, because some of the features actually come disabled by default. So let's tap on Settings and then scroll down to Advanced Features and then tap on S Pen right here. And then of course, first off, make sure that everything is turned on. So Air View has to be turned on, S Pen to Text has to be turned on, Screen Off Memos and Quick Notes also have to be turned on. And then here on More S Pen Settings, also make sure that everything is turned on to enable all of the functionalities available with the pen. Now that being said, and beyond turning everything on, there's actually two customization tweaks you probably want to do here on your phone. The first one is when S Pen is removed, which gives you the option to either do nothing or create a note or open air command. So as you can see, if you tap on open air command and then you take off the S Pen, you'll see that the S Pen menu opens automatically. Then if you select create note and then you take the S Pen, automatically you'll get the option to create a new quick note. And of course, if you tap on Do Nothing and you take off the S Pen, the phone will do absolutely nothing. And then second here on More S Pen settings, you probably want to know about Warn if S Pen is left behind, because this is a very useful feature that for some weird, inexplicable reason is turned off by default, that basically lets you know via a notification that your S Pen is left behind. So when the distance between the phone and the S Pen reaches a specific amount of meters or miles or whatever, the phone is going to send you a notification so you know that you lost it. And this is, of course, very, very useful. It can prevent you from losing it and having to buy a new one. But anyways, that being said, and a little off topic, I wanted to talk about my favorite cases for the S24 Ultra. And this is not a sponsored piece for the video. This is actually two separate brands, in this case, Samsung and Spigen. These just happen to be the best quality price ratio cases that I found for the phone and that I personally bought to use with my unit. So yeah, if you're looking to get a cool or good Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra case, this right here are the best options in my opinion. And of course, I left links down below in the description, so if at the end of the video you want to take a look, you'll have a quick, easy access through the links, so you can either check them or buy them. But anyways, that being said, let's actually talk about note-taking, which is the essential feature for the S Pen, and it's also one of my favorite features for the S Pen. So first off, we have the quick notes you can take on the lock screen. So if you tap once again on the S Pen button right here and then tap on the display once, you'll have access to a quick note-taking menu that you can use to rapidly write a phone number or something like that. And then either, very interesting, tap on Save to add it to your notes, or tap on Pin here to add it to your lock screen. So if you add this option, as you can see, instead of seeing the time and date like you normally would, you'll actually see the quick note when you are going to unlock the phone. So if you are one of those forgetful people and you need to be reminded of something, this can actually be a very useful feature to have on your phone. Now, next up, we of course can do the same thing on the home screen or any other part of the phone, but in this case, we would have to tap on the S Pen button and then tap twice on the display to open, as you can see, this little pop-up window where we can write anything we want. Now, the difference here is that this automatically will be saved to your notes. So as you can see, it is automatically going to show up on your notes without you having to save it. But a very cool feature with the home screen or system notes is that if you tap on the three dots right here at the top right and then tap on Add To at the bottom, you can actually add it to the home screen in the form of a widget, so you can once again get reminded of something you forgot in a very seamless way. So you can draw anything you want and then turn it into a widget. It's very cool. Now, that being said, one of my favorite note-taking features with the S Pen is that you can actually draw to text. So you can handwrite something and then the phone automatically will turn that into digital text, so to say. And even though this is not spread across everything on the phone, generally speaking, with title cards and then I think also search bars on browsers or on the settings, you can actually do this automatically. So in this case, we can just tap on title and then say hello, and the phone automatically will turn that into a digital text like that. So we can do hello world, there it is, and have a digital text automatically converted from handwriting. Now, as I said, this doesn't work everywhere on the phone, so if we try to do the same thing on the note, hello, it won't actually work unless we tap right here on the keyboard icon, and then we tap, I think, here on handwriting, and automatically we can do the same thing on the note. So hello world, again, there it is. So we can technically do this, as I said, anywhere we want on the system, but only in a few places it happens automatically. In fact, just out of curiosity, I'm going to try it with Google Chrome to see if it works. I believe it actually does work. So let's write, yep, it works. Let's say hello once again. and it automatically converts it into digital text. So as I said, generally speaking, with search bars and title cards, it is going to work automatically, but in other places, you'll have to access the handwriting tool on the keyboard. But anyways, it is time to get to the kind of iffy part of the video because, as some of you probably know, with the old S24 Ultra, there were some very interesting air command options where you could control the phone using physical air commands with the S Pen. And those features, unfortunately, are not available on the S25 Ultra because the S Pen on this phone doesn't have a Bluetooth modem, so it cannot connect automatically by Bluetooth to the phone. So it cannot do all of those fancy air commands. So we cannot use the S Pen button as a shutter button for the camera. We cannot control the phone by just air swiping like this. And well, that's unfortunately the case this year. I'm not sure if next year they're going to fix it or not, but with the S25 Ultra, unfortunately, what you've seen here in this video is pretty much everything you can do with the S Pen, which is great. I mean, it's still a lot of functionality, and most of the actual daily useful features, not the gimmicks, are here, and still you can use them, so it's fine. But yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't do the little, cool air gestures, because even though those were probably not the most useful in your day-to-day life, I have to admit I used the S Pen shutter button many times to take a group photo without having to do, the timing thing and the setting up the phone and quickly run back to make it to the shot. That was actually a very useful feature, but yeah, it's not available on the S25 Ultra. But anyways, as I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions regarding any features for the S Pen or anything that I talked about in this video, please tell me in the comments. And of course, I hope to see you again in a new video.